What up, y'all? It's your boy LB, man. Just got to watching that Pistons game, man. That motherfucking game was litty, man. It was started off weird, man. We was getting our ass bust. We weren't playing with no heart. Referees kept calling fouls on us and shit. But then we just showed some resolve, man. Like midway through the second quarter, we cut that lead into 8 going into halftime. Came out, man, and we ain't look back, man. We came out with so much fire, and KCP was like the general of that shit. So I'm gonna get to him soon. But Henry, that dude was out there balling, boy. He was hitting threes, ball coming off the dribble, scoring, getting into the paint, hitting little floaters and shit, one hand floaters and shit. I'm like, okay, this guy but he got so much fucking potential. Great pick, Stan Van Gundy. He looked at Miles better than Thornton. He looked at better than him by miles. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing out there tonight. Gbinije, he came in the second quarter when we started making that little push to cut the lead. He came in, he played solid defense on Jonas. He played solid defense, and he pitched in a couple points here and there. You know what I'm saying? So he had a great game. Reggie Bullock came in, had a good game. He was hitting threes, getting steals and shit. Man, we got a squad, man. We just need our guys back, man. And we're going to be a fucking monster. We already a monster now with guys out. Just imagine we had all of them. But, who else, man? Boban, he came in, man. Dude, but he came back blocking shots and shit, scoring and shit, hitting free throws and shit. That dude is a great free throw shooter. I like Boban, but I like him in small sample size. I don't like him for long periods of time because you can tell he get winded and shit, and his mobility started to fall off. But Stan Van Gundy can use all three of the centers. We already know Andre gonna get both the majority of the minutes. But if you really want to be smart to save Andre, the wear and tear on Andre body, you can play Baynes a little bit, and you can play Boban at some certain points in the game. So I'm not tripping. Baynes was pissing me off in this game. He was kept trying to shoot through mid-range jumpers. That's not your game. And then he came with these little weak-ass hooks. He had one hook shot. I was pissed. Henry was wide open at a three. He turned off and still shot that little broke-ass motherfucker jump hook he be shooting. That is the slowest jump hook I ever seen, bro. Like, literally. Then it be rolling off the rim and shit. It be butterfinger ass motherfucker. But Baynes, man, he gonna play good certain games. Some games he's just not gonna play good. But for the most part, I like him. Um, who else played good? McCallum. He came in. He was playing with a good pace. You know what I'm saying? He was controlling the game. He was attacking when he needed to attack. He was getting guys involved, and he was playing great, solid defense. So I like McCallum, man. He's mellow. He's laid back. He can piss me off at certain points in the game, but for the most part, he just one of those guys that just know how to play basketball, man. And he stay in his lane. He don't try to do extra shit. Ishmael started off horrible, but man, towards the end of the first half, he was balling. He was one of the main reasons we got back in this game too. He was balling. He was pushing that tempo. He was scoring. He was getting guys open. He was passing the ball. He was penetrating. He was keeping them off balance. And like I say, man, pit him and backing up Reggie Jackson, man, this team is gonna be a beast. And I think if Henry keep showing that he can play right now, get that guy some minutes. Get that guy some minutes. Fuck it. Fuck it. Get that guy some minutes some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? You can give him some minutes. We got a versatile team. You can put Leuer in certain teams. You can put Leuer in center, put Henry in power forward, certain games. Man, you can get creative with this damn team, man. Cause we got a lot of weapons. We got a lot of depth too. Uh, like I say, Gbinije looked good, man. I think he gonna get minutes. He gonna get minutes. Probably ain't not right off the back, but he gonna get some minutes. Um, but let's get to the man that Andre, he came back, man. He kept fouling and shit. They kept calling fouls on him and shit, but he still had a double double. And he made his free throws in this game. Man, Andre, man, I'm not worried about Andre. He's a double double, walking double double. You know what I'm saying? People can call him soft all they want to. He do be acting soft sometimes. But once he get mad, we know Andre can go the fuck off. So I'm not tripping. He had 66 double doubles last year or some shit. Like, come on, man. He averaged more rebounds than certain guys. Most guys average points. Like, and he averaged 16, 17 points per game last year. I ain't tripping on Andre. Andre gonna be Andre. KCP, man. This dude, man. Our beat writer Keith, man, he put up a status saying that KCP was shooting in the preseason. Uh, what was it? It was horrible. It was 12 for 45 or some shit, and he was shooting three for 20 something from the three line. And then he just got fired. He just got hot in this game. That dude couldn't miss for shit. He was letting that motherfucker fly without hesitation. That's what I want from KCP. Let that motherfucker fly with no hesitation. And I can tell that he had some type of fire in his eyes earlier in the game when we was getting blew out, because he was all up on Jonas' ass. He was like, you could tell that he had extra pep in his step. You could tell he looked like how he looked in the Warriors game, and when we play the Rockets and shit. He had an extra pep in his step, and he just played extra good. He just went off in this game. He shot like 7 or 8 for fucking 14 or 15 or something like that, or 7 for 15. And he had like six or seven threes in this game. KCP was going to fuck off. And in that same status that Keith put up, it was guys on there bashing KCP like, oh, that's horrific. That's the guy y'all want to pay $20 million to. I just said keep shooting. Before he got hot, I was like, so what? He shooting horrible in the preseason. It's the preseason. You know what I'm saying? Just keep shooting. Eventually it's gonna go in. And I swear to God, a couple minutes later, he just started busting threes left or right. They couldn't do that with that guy. He was on fire. KCP ass was lit in this game. I ain't gonna hold you up. That dude was on fucking fire. He was letting that motherfucker go from everywhere. He looked like Steph Curry out there. He looked like Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you up. Like Klay Thompson twin brother. You know what I'm saying? This goes to show when KCP gets 15, 16, 17 shots, he's going to average over 20 points. If he getting 12 shots per game, he's going to average around 12 to 14 points per game. So if you can get him 16 shots per game, he gonna get to the free throw lines a couple times because he play kind of wild and shit. So he don't get to the free throw line. So if he get 16 shots, get to the free throw line, and play solid defense, you can't tell me he can put up 20 something, like 21, 22 points per game, playing solid defense, grab some steals, make some plays for you. I'm not worried about KCP, man. He's going to come to play. I don't give a fuck about the preseason. Guys be playing horrible in the preseason, then the regular season come and they just play out of their mind and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about him. I do want to see if he's going to take that next step and not just be a role player. I want him to be a good player, a good, but right on the edge of the fucking great player. I want him to enter his name in one of the best two-way players in the league, because I think his defense is elite. Well, I know his defense is elite. It's just his offense he just need to boost his point total up at least 3 more points, and he gonna be one of the best shooting guards in the league. He already one of the best shooting guards in the league to me. You know what I'm saying? He one of the best to me. Even though the points might not be there, he averaged 15 points per game last year. But his defense too, you gotta add that in there too. Defense, that's what win fucking games. To be honest with you, you gotta be able to play defense, and his defense is all world. His defense is all world. That dude is elite on the defense, so I'm not worried about that. But KCP, y'all, that dude was lighting that motherfucker up. For those who didn't see, he was lighting that motherfucker up. He was, man. Then he was looking back at the Milwaukee like, yeah, I thought so. The fuck up. They thought they was doing something. Greg Monroe got in, came off the bench with his bum ass. Still can't play defense. Still ain't got no mid-range jump shot. Still look like a moose with his stupid ass. He came in, he kept hooking the shit out. He was taking it to Baynes' ass. He was doing Baynes dirty in this game. But for the most part, man, they got a long ass team. They ain't really got no shooters. They got that one guy that came from Brooklyn Nets. He can shoot. Dellavedova can shoot here and there, but he trash. I told y'all he trash. He only had that one retarded ass, lucky ass layup that went in. But for the most part, he's trash, man. He ain't worth. Ishmael way better than Dellavedova, and it's showing. Ishmael proved that in this game. He proved that in this game. He outplayed him. He looked better than him running the team and all that. You know what I'm saying? So good shit, Stan Van Gundy, the finesse god, the finesse king, the finesse god. Lions won, Pistons won. Now we just need the Red Wings to come to the motherfucking party, man. Keep fucking losing this shit, man. Fuck. I didn't do no Lions video because we was on live stream, so there wasn't no point. We was talking about that shit on there for like 4 hours straight. So that's why I ain't do no Lions video and shit. So for those who's wondering, wanted me to do a solo, nah, might as well just watch. Y'all just might as well watch Manby's Morris channel and shit and watch our live stream. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. Shout out to my DVE clip too, though, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. And y'all can leave comments, man. Let me know what y'all seen in this game. But pretty much everybody played good. If I had to choose one guy that really wasn't that good in this game, it would have to be Aaron Baynes. Only for the simple fact he kept shooting. He kept shooting on mid-range shots. He kept shooting on mid-range shots, man. And he wasn't passing the ball when he needed to pass the ball. he'd just take it to the hole, try to do the jump hook. You know what I'm saying? And that shit wasn't falling. He hit one towards, and when we was already winning by a lot of points, but for the most part, he was probably the weakest link in this game. But last game, he was one of the best players in the game. So, like I say, man, you don't get that from time to time with Baynes. But y'all can let me know what y'all think. Like I say, man, Henry, he look like he's gonna be a star for us in the future, in like 2 years or so. He look like he can play right now. You know what I'm saying? In certain games, and he's gonna contribute. He's gonna score. His jump shot is pure. He got a nice, pretty jump shot. He looked like Dirk Lewinsky, man, when he first came into the league. But might be a little better. But I'm finna be going, y'all. Like, subscribe. It's your boy LB. Peace.